All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sharks got it, left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Fielded at the 20. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now back out comes the offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will he?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. He'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
A handoff to Fournette. And he's got this one down to the 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Leonard Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he will. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the read option, it's Mariota. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. And they've got it here with a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And oh, it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one into the hands of Kane. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Mariota on first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know, some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, twisting away. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get... Too cute. Go to the playmakers. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The second down throw here for Mariota. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On the read option, it's Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second down, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Airing this one out for Evans. But his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
his end zone. Mariota, and he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mariota. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Mariota, and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. On now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the 1st. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree, as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Jaguars on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw here. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just...
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And they'll run it here. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long here for Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching now, Barney! Barney!
Now Fournette. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 3rd down. That's Grant. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
One!
Mariota on 1st down. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Looking long for Thomas. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find you.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing, Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Mariota. Flushed out right. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent them.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to fire one. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They're going to look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Again, it's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
One.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Miles Jack able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Mariota. Powers through. Still churning. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. Deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go.